I finally realized what's been making my days feel so busy. And surprisingly, it was something inside my home. It's been about 3 years since I moved from the city to the countryside. Outside, everything became quieter, slower. And yet, something inside the house still felt unsettled. For a while, I kept wondering why. And recently, it quietly made sense. There were 7 of them in total. I've already worked through 2, and 5 of them are still here with me. Today, I want to talk a little about them. Let's begin. Seven years ago, I stopped having a TV. I got rid of it when I was still living in the city. The reason was simple. It took up space, and honestly, I didn't watch it very much. Later, when I visited my parents' home, I noticed something. It felt noisy. After a while, I even got a slight headache. That's when I thought it might be the sound of the TV. It was always on, even though I didn't really need it. My mother likes having the TV on. She said the sound helps her feel calm. And if that's comforting for her, that's okay. Also, I stopped having a microwave. I kept using it for as long as I could. And at the end of the last year, I stopped using it. At our house, we mostly use it just to warm food. At some point, I thought if it's only for warming food, I can do that with a pot. There was also the sound at the end, the beep. I never really liked it. Since then, I've started warming food more carefully, especially leftover rice. It actually tastes better this way. The sound is gone now. I feel like I'm more pleasant with cooking, and my mind feels calmer. The ones that are still here. The doorbell. It rings suddenly, without notice. Every time it does, my focus shifts. Most of the time, it's just a delivery. And I often think, wouldn't a gentle knock be enough? But in Japan, almost no one knocks on that door. Looking back, this was probably mine. I just hadn't said things to leave it at that door. And I hadn't turned the volume down either. That part was easy, but I kept thinking, what if I miss it? And now it feels different. When I'm relaxing or in the middle of something, it doesn't pull me away like it used to. The doorbell is still there, but it's no longer the one setting the pace of my day. It talks to me while I'm cooking. The IH stove. I can detect the pot or 5 minutes remaining. it's very careful, too careful. Instead of just a beep, it uses words. I know it's meant to help, but sometimes it feels a little too much. Before I moved here, I used a gas stove. So when I switched to IH, I was surprised by how often it talks. Even when I'm cooking slowly, it suddenly says something. And for a moment, I wonder, did I do something wrong? It's not a big thing, just a small extra worry. So I checked the manual, and it turns out the voice can't be turned off completely. I can turn the sound down, even all the way down. But the talking stays. This one's a little tricky. So instead of trying to change it, I think of it as something like a mother who worries a bit too much. If there's a better way, maybe I'll find it someday. This one doesn't usually come up. The washing machine. Honestly, this one still feels a little unclear to me. When it's running, there's always some kind of sound. For about 30 minutes, it keeps going. It's not loud, but for a while, it's like someone is always in the room. It doesn't talk like the IH stove. And when it's done, it's just a simple beep. Still, something doesn't quite settle. So recently, I started washing a few things by hand. White clothes, the colors around the neck. And that's when I noticed something. It was quiet. Quiet washing, quiet hanging. Just that, and my mind felt a little calmer. So I'm not letting go of the washing machine. Things like jeans are hard to wash by hand. And the spin cycle, honestly, the part is too useful. It's what makes me think you are still needed. So for now, I'm just washing a little more by hand and thinking about how I wanna live with the washing machine. I'm still in the middle of that. The bath is ready. I hear that almost every night. The bath, it talks more than I thought it would. There's a motion sensor. When someone gets in, it turns on. And it's connected to the remote in the kitchen. So sometimes when the bath has been on for a while and there isn't much movement, the kitchen suddenly says, "Bath time is getting long. Please check on the bather." The first time I heard that, I was shocked. The one who triggered it? My daughter. She was visiting. I do take long baths, but I had never heard that voice before. I didn't even know it was there. So I opened the manual, and that's when something stood out. All of these features talk. Every one of them. No beeps, just voices. Somehow, the bed became the most talkative place in the house. That feels strange because it's also the place I wanna relax the most. For now, I'm just trying to make it quieter, with the manual right next to me. I like this one. It helps keep the house clean. So this isn't about pushing it away. There's just one thing I've been noticing. The sound. The vacuum cleaner. When I clean, the sound makes me feel a little rushed. It's hard to clean slowly or calmly. For a long time, I've kept a broom in the tatami room, and I use the vacuum for the wooden floors. One day, the owner of a shop told me something. There are many kinds of brooms. Some of them work really well on wooden floors. They even make them shine. I didn't know that. So I bought one that day, a palm broom. And recently, I've started to notice something. The floors are getting a soft shine. Since then, I've really come to like the broom. The soft sound of it sliding across the floor and tatami feels gentle. Cleaning in the morning with a broom has started to feel quiet. Just that. The vacuum cleaner, it's still here. We are still living together. It's just taking a short break for now. For the moment, I'm staying with the calm the broom brings. These were the things that had been making my days feel busy. Life now is calmer and quieter than it was in the city. And still, when I'm at home, I don't always feel relaxed. Inside the house, there are many things that help with daily life. But before I knew it, some of them were quietly rushing me. And somehow, not seeing it was already a kind of relief. How about your home? Is there anything you've been noticing just a little? If so, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if this video felt nice, a like or a subscription would mean a lot. Thank you as always for being here. I'll see you next week. Bye.